Hi, welcome back to Andy Plays DGV. Sorry, I've been a bit quiet this week. I've had ill children and I've been ill myself. I've just not quite found time to make some videos. But anyway, we're back here for week 3 of the Royal Cup. And we're going to start off with Harrowing Woods. Actually, quickly, before we jump in, I have made a bit of a bag change. I found that I wasn't using my Glide Skip Sapphire that much, so I've taken it out and for this Honor, which I love the stamp, big fan of the stamp, and it's a nice overstable fairway disc, but it's not quite as long as the Sapphires, so it's kind of like a nice in-between disc between the Sapphires and the Explorer and the Warship. And I've found it quite useful so far. So it's been a good addition so far. I think that's the only change. So, without further ado, let's jump into Harrowing Woods and let's see how we do. Starting off with hole 1, we're going to take the Roll Sapphire, default aim, full disc of hyzer. And round it comes to the basket, or near enough to get a putt, and in for birdie on hole 1. Next up, slide to the right. Oh, a bit of a strong wind here. Take the Roll Sapphire. I'm just going to lean into it a little bit. Into the wind a little bit, so turn it around that tree, make sure it gets around the tree and hit the back of the post, or stone, but that's fine. And it's 13-meter putt, a little bit further away than I'd ideally like to be, but still no problem for the birdie. This next one, I'm going to take the Explorer, I'm going to aim over here, middle pointer over here, and then I'm going to put half a disc of hyzer on it. Try and bend it round this tree. Around it comes. Roll function works, or attribute works to stop it nicely. In for birdie. So 3 for 3 so far. Alright, this is ace run hole. I won't be ace running much during the Players Tour, but this one's a fairly safe one. Although having said that, you do risk bouncing off the back and rolling down into these the ponds down below, but I think it's a relatively low risk. So I'm gonna use the Claymore. Put the pointer in the middle of the basket, and then in this wind, just a little hint of hyzer. Come back for me. Oh, it's not come back. Oh well. Stay. Yes. Okay. Good. And then we'll putt. A little bit of a blind putt, but we'll putt for birdie. Alright, this hole caused me so much trouble for so long, and then I got an accurate Glide Sapphire, and then everything was fine with the world. Slide to the left, aim between these trees on like half a disc's worth of hyzer, so that it fades back towards the basket. Oh, stop please, stop. There we go. Oh, outside of putting range. But that won't stop us from getting our eagle on hole 5. Next up, hole 6. This one can be tricky. Slide to the right to open up the gap a little bit more. I like to take the Roll Zeus. This was actually a hole that I used to use the Glide Skip Sapphire on, ironically enough. But I find that the Roll Zeus gets through the gap and gets us near enough anyway. I'm going to give it, a generous amount of hyzer. I'd rather miss on the far side than the near side. And I did hit the far side, but it helped us. It's kicked us further towards the basket. I've actually got a putt. I'm going to aim up a little bit, because we are 14 meters away. We get in for the eagle. Hole number 7. Slide to the left this time. Take the accurate Roll Sapphire. So this is another hole that you can ace run this with the glide skip sapphire. I mean accurate skip sapphire. But if you go long, then you get into a whole world of trouble. So I'm going to play it safe on this one, and just use the glide sapphire, and then just a little hint of Heiser, and then that should slide us up to the basket, which we actually did long, but we got a tap in. Phew, because that putt could have been obstructed otherwise. So got a bit lucky there. This one can also be quite tricky. And take the accurate roll sapphire, and then not changing the height of the aim point, or try not to. Just go to the left until you're in this gap, and then half a disc of Heiser, and come over the top. And you ideally want to be next to that rock. There we go. Fantastic. And then if I was playing multiplayer, I might be tempted to run this. But in this Players Tour, I'm going to be conservative, especially on round 1. Because there's a pond back here that just loves to collect discs that go long on this upshot. So I'm just going to lay it up here next to the basket, and hopefully get another tap in. We do get another tap in. Fantastic. And last hole. I have to give a shout out to Aaron Christensen here, because I didn't know about this line. If you've seen some of my other videos, you probably know that my normal play is to go accurate glide sapphire off the tee, and then come round over to this far corner of the fairway over there, and then using a glide turn disc, go up to the basket from there. However, Aaron Christensen showed this line. So slide to the left, put the pointer in between these trees, turn to backhand, and straight pull back, go over the trees, and then you end up beautifully in this fairway here. And then from here, you take the roll sapphire, kind of aim over here, aim high, and then stall Heiser. Just a nice big stall shot, and it comes down next to the basket. I have to say, since doing this line, the consistency on this hole has just gone through the roof. I really liked my previous line that I took, but the glide turn disc sometimes can get caught in the trees, and you quite often end up being in the trees next to the basket. So I just find this a bit safer. Anyway, we got 12 under through Harrowing Woods. That's a perfect round as far as I'm concerned. So very nice to start off with a perfect round. Very good. Oh, we're going to get a level up during this as well, which is nice. So there we go. Nice Harrowing Woods round. Join me for round 2 of Downtown coming up next. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.